2K Sports Pregame Show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. And for Memphis, they've had their share of struggles throughout the first half of the season, but even in 12th place in the West, it's an improvement from where they wound up at the end of the previous year. And you look around the league, many teams in the South can struggle with attendance. That has not been the case in Memphis, though, fellas.
You know, the basketball capital of the South, Memphis is
Wow.
a hoop city.
I
and
like
guess
that.
what? The barbecue on Beale Street is delicious.
Wow, the barbecue capital of the South.
What kind of barbecue do you get when you go? Is it chicken? Is it ribs? Is it Brunswick stew?
I get chickens, I get ribs,
Chickens.
and I get
Not just one.
oh
you
yeah,
get
not just
multiple
one.
chickens.
I get chickens, I get beef, and I get the brontosaurus.
Okay.
The Brontosaurus.
Just think about that big, Ernie.
Oh, wow.
Think about that big, Ernie. You
Okay.
can't eat it. You can't eat it by yourself.
Oh, wow. I didn't know they had the
Is that what Wilma gets too? And Barney and Betty? Good.
Well, Memphis, the capital of the South in basketball.
Basketball capital of the
you
South.
know-
I don't know if the folks in Atlanta are going to be wild
I
about
know.
Memphis getting that.
But the Grizzlies, they fit just fine. We like them.
Yeah. Oh, that does it for us.
Yes.
Kevin Harlan with a call. We'll see you a bit later.
Wilma!
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Welcome to New York City, the home of the Knicks. And, of course, Hernan Gomez. With him gone, we'll see how they get along.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
And these are both veteran teams, Steve. They've been around. A game like this is a test of wits as much as anything.
They understand what it takes to win. They understand how to will themselves into wins. They understand you can't make mistakes mentally. Veterans, they know how to pull it out. They want to keep it close, and they feel they can win at the end.
And Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of a former all-star point guard. Junior, not maybe the same ball handler his father was, but he can sure fill it up. And I really feel like he's established his niche in the NBA.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first. And Hardaway Jr., a 6'6" shooting guard out of Michigan. Talk about his game a little bit for us, Greg. Analyze where he is.
Above average in terms of his athletic ability, improving defensively, and right now he's playing off the ball, whether spotting up or filling the lane. I think this guy's got a chance to be special. He's passionate, and boy, does he compete.
And Tim Hardaway, the 23rd pick back in 2013 out of Michigan. Talk about his game.
You know, he's always been a fantastic shooter, mostly a spot-up guy. but now he's able to put it on the floor and make some plays. And what he does best, he can run the floor without the basketball.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Conley out there with Ben McLemore. And there's Davis. Then there's Tyreek Evans. And it's Green in at the 4.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Fizdale. He knows they have to dig in on defense. They're facing a really talented offense. He said if those guys get going, we're going to be on the wrong end of some long runs. We have to be disciplined, work together, and make those second, third, and fourth efforts on plays, whatever it takes to get a stop. We'll see if they can get a win in this first matchup between the teams this year. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, nice work. Holding this offense in check will not be a simple job today.
Especially if they're allowed to get off to a quick start. If they get into a rhythm right away, it's almost impossible to get them out of it.
This team, they like to attack quickly before the defense gets set. So you have to be ready for that and be fast to get back on every possession.
Here is Davis after Enes Kanter's basket. A floater. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Just 4 to shoot. Conley. It's rebounded by New York. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
You know, they worked hard, they drew fouls, but they just couldn't convert at the line.
And it's one of those things that can deflate your team. After all that effort, you want points. Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
Davis sets a screen. Davis with a screen on Jack. Back to Green. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Yeah, and they're just hitting 20% of their shots. It's a rough start to this game.
Lee outside. Pass to Porzingis. Over Green. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. Memphis trailing here. And McLemore kicks to Conley. Got that one up quick. Conley's got 5.
No way to contest Conley on the catch and shoot. He's so fast at getting his shot off.
Jack against Conley. Jack passes to Porzingis. Lee left side. Inside. Kanter. No good. And it's Memphis the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
You know, JaMychal Green is extremely gifted down low. A solid post threat who can get the job done down there.
Here's Jack following the score by Memphis. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Now here's Evans. 32 points for him last game against Minnesota. The dish to McLemore. From outside, off the mark.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. Memphis has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Evans. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Evans has got his first basket.
Tyreek is good at playing bigger than his size. A great finisher, close to the cup.
Jack with the 3. Green with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off.
And in last season, the Knicks raised expectations with
some of those big free agent signings and trades in the prior year. And let's face it, things just didn't work out quite how they had planned. Some would say they underachieved. Hard pill to swallow for a fan base that went into the year with so much hope. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
Here is Conley, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Davis sets a screen. Evans goes in. His shot is good, scores his third basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%. And a big problem for the Knicks in their shortcomings last season was their defense.
Yeah, and listen, they have some shot blocking, but as a whole, the defense lacked teeth. More than anything else, it played a part in the disappointment of last season's campaign, and it's something they'll be focusing on in the coming years.
Here's Conley after Enes Kanter's basket. Outside, Davis, and the wide open shot from Green. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now Jack. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. On the wing, Hardaway. And Davis sends it back. Evans outside. Passes it to Conley. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Hardaway with it. Last game he had 13. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Evans dishes to Davis. Back to Evans. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
And even when the D is all over him, Tyreke Evans finds a way. So patient in the post.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And Smitty, every NBA player who plays as long as you did has a moment where they realize Father Time has caught up with them. Was there a specific moment for you, for instance, when you realized that you had to retire? Or you were being asked to retire?
Hey, Kevin, great question. It happened all in one sequence.
Oh, really?
I was playing the power forward position. Imagine that. I started in this league as a point guard. I go to the power forward position. I step out to hedge on Jamal Crawford. He throws it through my leg and keeps it and lays it up. I look over at Bernie Bickerstaff, and he nodded and said, "You know what, Smitty, it's time." And I said, "Golly, coach, in the game, in the middle of the game." But that moment, I realized the game was passing me by with these young guys. And me and Jamal Crawford has talked about it. It was one of those moments when I didn't even react. I knew my reaction skills were gone.
That's an amazing story. Here's Ntilikina. Michael Beasley picking up that last basket. From the wing, and again, it's New York.
I love the fact that Ntilikina is skilled at being a ball mover. He's got a pass-first mentality, and that's winning basketball.
Now, here's Chalmers. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. He dishes it to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Selden. He's guarded by Thomas. Selden can't hit. New York trailing. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
And the call against Lance Thomas. That's his first foul. Memphis has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And Chalmers kicks to Selden. Here's Martin. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons. Martin's got his first 2 points.
Well, you leave a guy that open with Parsons on the floor, and you know he's going to find him.
Picked by O'Quinn. Pass to Ntilikina. It's deflected.
And Parsons with the heads-up play on defense.
The Knicks have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
One shot.
And it's tied up with that one.
And you think about it, for so long, the Grizzlies were kind of the throwback team. I mean, they had the two bangers in the front court, and they really rejected that whole pace and space movement. But finally, they've come around, retooling their lineups to get more shooting on the floor.
Beasley outside. And Thomas has it in the corner. Takes a shot at the elbow.
Nice footwork from Parsons, able to bother that shot.
Parsons with some nice D. And Greg, you look at the changes for the Grizzlies, looking for versatility and adaptability in their play.
Yeah, grit and grind, still the identity, but you got to be able to space the floor and cover pick and roll. The era of a post-up centric basketball team doesn't seem to be in the future.
Here's Brooks, and O'Quinn sends it back. Here's Ntilikina. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
Yeah, Ntilikina there attacking the rim, an explosive long guard who can get to the rack with the best of them.
Here's Chalmers. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Thomas against Brooks. Down low. And it's Martin missing. The Knicks with the lead. Beasley up top. Pass to Ntilikina. Over Chalmers. It's rebounded by Memphis. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
Hey, at times you have games like that, but it's all about taking those good things and doing them consistently for an entire game.
Here's Ntilikina after the made shot from Chandler Parsons. 6 to shoot. Here's Beasley, and no good that time. And it's Memphis the other way. The 3 from Chalmers drops in the tray. Now it's a 3-point Memphis lead.
Further proof that you can't leave anyone in this league that wide open.
O'Quinn, high post. And he gets it to go from the high post.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
I love it. Really, both teams running plays that fit the personnel, going back and forth.
They get it back. Mark. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw tonight. And what was a wild ride of an offseason for the Knicks ultimately results in a regime change.
Yeah, I mean, players butting heads with executives, and when it came down to it, things just needed to change. If the Knicks picked the Zen Master over Porzingis, fans might have rioted in New York City, and hopefully the franchise can kind of start to right the ship.
Now, here's Chalmers. Michael Beasley missing his last shot. Parsons on the wing, covered by Beasley. Brooks setting a pick for Parsons. Excellent D from Thomas.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
The Grizzlies shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
First one falls for him. The Knicks making a switch here. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Here's Ntilikina. Lays it up off the glass. Ntilikina's got his second basket of the game.
And you can see he's been working on that post game. Ntilikina showing some skill set down on that low block, using that length to his advantage.
We've got more in store for you right after this. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Fun to watch. They give you no time to set up on defense, and we see that reflected in the score.
Memphis leading by 3. We've got Emmanuel Mudiay. Beasley is out there with Lance Thomas. And there's Porzingis, and it's Ntilikina in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Parsons can go down and flush it on you if you let him. He has some sneaky hops.
And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks against Thomas. Brooks kicks to Selden. He feeds it to Chalmers. The pass to Selden. Clock at 4. Teardrop shot. It's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Beasley. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Out left to the wing. Here's Selden, defended by Mudiay. In the corner, Parsons with it. Misses off the right iron. The Knicks shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And that one's good. Selden. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by. Now here's Mudiay. T right on him. Pass to Ntilikina. Thomas, a screen on Chalmers. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Ntilikina.
And this is something Ntilikina does remarkably well. I mean, he's a beast in that pick and roll, and just has a knack for knowing where to go after he comes off the screen.
Now here's Chalmers, and Parsons kicks to Selden. 5 on the clock. It's Martin on the wing. Here's Parsons. Parsons can't get that one to fall. Parsons gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Back to Mudiay. Feeds it to Thomas. He kicks to Beasley. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Now just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
This is where we're going in the NBA right now. Stretch bigs.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And you need talent, Steve, but you know, the value of chemistry can't be overlooked either. And as a player, how do you make yourself a good teammate? How do you help in that regard toward good chemistry?
Well, I think one is being a good person, understanding the game of life, and it's about winning, not about numbers. It's about letters, W's and L's, and you want W's. You look at a lot of teams, and they play well with each other, and they're unselfish. Unselfish teams usually win.
Well, they said the same thing about you. You're an all-star caliber player, but you're a great teammate. I think for a player, that's like the highest praise you could get.
Yeah, it is. When you start talking about guys that, hey, he's a great teammate, whether he's a superstar or a guy, the 12th man, guys want to be around that. And usually you see those guys hang around the league longer than other guys that may be more talented or better players. He could have easily been selfish there and taken the shot, but he smartly kicked it out for a wide open look.
Davis sets a screen. Conley, the pass to Evans. This is to McLemore. Lee with the steal. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Jack, and Davis sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. Offensive rebound. Green dishes to McLemore. Back to Green. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Porzingis.
Quick off the floor for these offensive rebounds. Green 7'2" wingspan. It helps him snatch them.
And JaMychal Green, undrafted out of Alabama, played a few seasons in the D-League, Greg, but in his third season, a full-time starter in the league with Memphis.
And the Grizzlies like his ability to space the floor from that power forward position. It shows you where the game is going. Face-up skills and mobility coveted at that 4 spot.
Free throw good, Green. Michael Green was undrafted out of Alabama, an all-star in the D-League, played abroad, now in his 4th season in the NBA.
You know, Kevin, he has been one of the best value contracts in the league, making the minimum salary even as a starter on a playoff team. You know he's been looking forward to his next deal.
And Greg, with Enes Kanter last season, he had to miss significant time with the broken hand, but his offensive game is something to watch when he's healthy.
He just plays hard. He provides that instant offense off the bench, a great array of post moves to pick from.
And for the Grizzlies, chemistry and continuity have been a strength, but we're seeing some roster changes too.
Yeah, we are. Vets who have helped establish this team starting to move aside. Age is a factor for this group. Also a move by the team to adapt to modern pace and space basketball.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And coming out of the offseason where the Knicks had a really long to-do list, you knew they were going to shake things up and made some moves in free agency and realized they needed to build around Porzingis going forward.
And Kanter drops them both. And change was needed badly for the Knicks, and they did that starting with the front office.
Yeah, Knicks fans can have a dire outlook at times, but the team still has a solid foundation. It will take some time for the team to become a true contender again, but having players not be at odds with the front office, definitely a good start.
And here is Jack. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. And Jack kicks to Porzingis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Porzingis has got 6.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
Davis sets a screen. From deep, McLemore. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
You can't afford to leave one of Conley's teammates wide open. He will make you pay.
And Jack kicks to Kanter. New York moving it around. Porzingis with the ball, picked up by Davis. Davis against Porzingis. Clock at 4. No good from Jack. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, David Fizdale was one of the most respected assistant coaches in the league before he took over in Memphis last season. He spent 8 seasons in Miami, where LeBron James played for him. LeBron said he has every quality that would fit a head coach. He's confident in his ability, a great learner, a great communicator. So it was great to see him get the nod, and he's proven so far why he's capable of the job. Kevin?
And an endorsement from LeBron is never a bad thing, D.A. Thanks so much. Free throw, no good for Green. Well, Steve, with all the sharpshooters in the league right now, we'll always see the pick and roll. It's never going to go away. Usually it was a small and a big. A guard getting the screen, the big then rolling inside and getting the pass. But now, because the players are sometimes, we see smaller lineups, a lot of guards on the floor, 3 guards at a time. Sometimes you do see a guard-to-guard pick and roll. You see different sizes combining with the most standard play in the league.
You're totally right, Kevin. You look at the pick and roll, the hardest play to defend, and now we have the pick and pop. The bigs are not rolling, and like you said, we have guard-to-guard pick and roll. You want to just create a mismatch, and because of all the spacing, it's so hard because when a guy rolls down the lane, there's such a long run for defenders now. So that's why the pick and roll is great, especially with the new defensive rules. You can't be in a lane, so it opens it up even more.
The free throw drops for Lee.
And looking at the career of Courtney Lee, you know, has hopped around from team to team a bunch of times and always a valued teammate, but just hadn't stayed on one team for very long.
Now here's McLemore, covered by Lee. Davis setting the pick for McLemore. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
And with Lee, you know exactly what you're going to get with this defense and shooting.
And Lee is always going to be a wanted commodity. His ability to defend and shoot aren't easy to find, and you just hope he's able to kind of settle into a long-term situation.
That one misses for Davis. Knicks trail by 6. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
And watching Porzingis play, you know, you forget how tall he really is in terms of how he moves. You know, not only how quick he is, but also that skill set. Incredible that a player his size won the skills competition in last year's All-Star festivities.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And that is what fools a lot of NBA fans about Porzingis. Most of the highlights, Greg, you see are his blocks and putback dunks. But if you watch his game, you see that skill level.
It's rare to see a player who's the complete package like Porzingis. I mean, he's fluid. He's got the easy-looking shot. It almost looks like he's a guard shooting the basketball, comfortable creating for himself or playing off others.
Lee kicks to Porzingis. Back to Lee. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Lee. And back when Dave Yeager was the coach of the Grizzlies, Steve, he admitted they were slow and old. Is that still the case? Does this team need to get more athletic?
Yeah, I think they do. They play at a slow offensive pace. They don't get a lot of transition points. Their outside shooting has improved, but they can use more athletes.
And the Knicks making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Lee.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
Memphis has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Jack against Conley. Lets a floater go. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, it's tough to deal with the quickness of Mike Conley. I wouldn't want to do it.
And Mike Conley at 6'1", not the biggest guy on the floor, not the heaviest guard you're going to go against, but he does compete at the defensive end well.
The reason why, Kevin, he's tough, he's mobile, and he has quick hands for steals. His frame isn't an issue for him.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. And as we get into the meat of the NBA season, wear and tear starting to factor in for rotation players. Just how hard can playing 36 minutes a night, every game be on a body?
Yeah, you know, it's a lot of wear and tear, and a lot of times you get a chance to see it at the end of the season and the playoffs. So if you can keep some of these star players and all players around 36, 35, 34, and then let them play a little bit longer in playoffs, that's what you're trying to do as a coaching staff.
I'm looking back here. You played almost 40 minutes a game back in the late 90s.
Wow. That's why I'm sitting here right next to you right now, Kevin.
That's right.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Evans dishes to Davis. Back to Evans. Davis inside. O'Quinn defending. Kicks to Green. Jack against Conley. Davis setting the pick for Evans. Over Hardaway. That doesn't go either for Evans.
And that can't happen. Missing the wide open chip shot.
Here's Lee. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game. Memphis has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Conley kicks to Green. Evans outside. Tries again, and he lays it up and in. Evans has got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, you got to admire how great a scorer Evans can be at times. Love seeing him catch fire, torching the defense.
Picked by O'Quinn. Jack against Conley. A 3 from Porzingis. Here's O'Quinn. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
His combination of energy and anticipation showing up on the offensive glass.
Davis with a screen on Hardaway. Shoots off the screen. They get it back. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And again, it's New York.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Outside Conley. With the teardrop. Porzingis with the block. Outside Hardaway. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Memphis.
And really, there's just such a lack of scoring for them from out at the top of the arc in terms of three-point range. And in today's game, you have to get scoring from the three-point range. And that area out above the free throw line extended is a real weak spot for them so far.
Memphis trailing here. And here is Conley. He's coming off a 19-point game against Minnesota.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Porzingis. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging about 24 points, over 3.5 blocks, and 10 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
You know what? Everything is coming so easy for him right now, operating on the highest level.
Now here's McLemore. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota.
He also was very good distributing the basketball, keeping guys involved and engaged all night.
And the Knicks with possession here. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. The feed to Chalmers. There's a good screen. Off the pick. And Parsons with the lay-in. Parsons got the game tied up here for Memphis.
He's not shy around the rim. Chandler Parsons with the length to work inside.
Lee kicks to Beasley, and it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Moutier, he's checked in for Courtney Lee. Memphis also making some changes. Martin's checked in for Davis. Brooks comes in for Tyreek Evans. And it's Selden in for Ben McLemore. And Fresh picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Beasley, the pass to Thomas. There's the dish to Moutier. New York, no good that time either. Memphis has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And David Fizdale, 8 seasons in Miami as an assistant coach, including 2 seasons as assistant head coach. He's been a top coaching prospect for years.
Well, he's dreamed of becoming a head coach. What he does is he has an unbelievable work ethic. He's determined. Also, he has a great feel for the game, and he has a great relationship with his players and the city of Memphis.
Now, here's Thomas, following the miss by Chandler Parsons. Thomas kicks to Moutier. Just 5 on the clock. Missed inside.
And you can see at this stage of his career, just still not comfortable as a finisher at the basket.
Brooks misses. New York's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
The defense looks done right now. No hustle or real desire to get stops.
One shot.
And that one misses. Memphis has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. The Knicks with the lead. Inside, here's O'Quinn, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Martin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Kept alive. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
For Memphis, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. The free throw is good, now leading by 1. Here's Beasley. He's got 12. Pass to Ntilikina. Looks for Thomas, gets it to him. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good for Mudiay. 6 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Parsons. Three-pointer. No good on the shot. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Knicks lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserve to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
That's it for now as the second half's just about ready to go.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Without question, Tyreke Evans displaying his skills today.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
And that really tests the defense. It's hard to take the right angle on him to contest the shot.
Memphis trailing here. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Memphis, JaMychal Green is out there with Davis. Then there's Tyreke Evans. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's Conley in at the 1. Tyreke Evans, the 4th pick back in 2009, won Rookie of the Year.
Averaged 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists right off the bat. And it's been about the injuries in terms of what's held him back. If he can stay healthy, and that's a big if, the talent is obvious.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Emmanuel Mudiay spent a year in China prior to the NBA rather than playing in college. A lot of people respect what he did while he was over there. He said, being in a foreign country, everything is different. It made me mentally strong. Now in the NBA, he said, you've got to have confidence because every point guard in this league can play. You've got to keep that edge and be prepared at all times. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Mental fortitude is critical, especially when you're a young player in this league. That free throw good from Hardaway. No good on the second free throw.
And the Memphis Grizzlies last season, second to last in scoring. Nothing new for this team. Since their Big Four came together in 2010, no team in the league has won more games while scoring just 90 points or less than Memphis.
Knicks trail by 3. Now here is Jen. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
Here's Davis, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. And Evans throws it down hard.
Gotta admire the leaping ability of Tyreek. Terrific at slamming it home.
And the Grizzlies bottom 3 in scoring efficiency last season. Steve, how were they a playoff team?
Well, it's the little things. They're low in turnovers, they offensive rebound, and they get to the line. That's what saves them offensively.
Now here's Porzingis. 11 points in the game. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
He can be masterful in there, especially when there's no rim protection.
Green, the screen. They set the pick. McLemore dishes to Evans. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Evans has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Jack passes to Porzingis. He dishes it to Hardaway. Back to Porzingis. To the wing on the left. Outside Hardaway. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Conley kicks to Davis. To the paint, trying to find Green. He's got it now. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lee outside. Back to Jack. Over Conley. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
Green with a screen on Hardaway. Hardaway against Evans. 6 on the shot clock. Green inside the 3-point line. Again, the miss by Green.
You know he would like to have that one back. A clear look from the mid-range.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Davis with a screen on Jack. Conley kicks to McLemore. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Conley dishes to McLemore. Lets it go with the 3. And Conley gets it to go. The assist from McLemore. McLemore's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Down low. Here's Cantor. Davis with some nice D.
Wow, he had it at point-blank range, but the defense was all over him.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Green, the screen. Davis kicks to Evans. And Evans with a stuff.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Porzingis with a screen on Conley. And Jack kicks to Porzingis. Cantor sets the pick for Porzingis. Passes it to Hardaway. There's a screen by Cantor. Jack passes to Lee. Here's Hardaway, and Davis sends it back. And they'll keep possession. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for New York. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. To the inside, Green, and Green slams it in.
But what about the athletic ability of Green? A real powerhouse who just knows how to bring the hammer down.
Jack against Conley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now a chance to take a look at the shot chart for the Knicks.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
That's good from Cantor. A different look for New York. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Porzingis. Beasley comes in for Hardaway. And it's Ntilikina in for Jarrett Jack. And Cantor drops them both.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Now Chalmers. And Parsons kicks to Chalmers. Martin dishes to Chalmers. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Selden passes to Brooks. He feeds it to Chalmers. Parsons on the wing. Brooks outside. Clock at 4. Here's Selden. No good off the back of the rim. Knicks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. That's good from Mudiay on the assist by Cantor. And the Knicks lead by 2. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. To the left side wing. Selden kicks to Parsons. And Parsons slams it in.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Well, a max contract last season for Chandler Parsons, despite, Greg, his history of knee injuries. That was a bold move by the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and they've needed a great two-way wing player for years. Hopefully, Parsons can get healthy and fulfill that role for this team.
Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Cantor. The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. And Chalmers kicks to Parsons. Here's Selden, defended by Mudiay.
And Parsons is just so good at keeping the ball zipping around.
For New York, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Beasley the screen. Outside Thomas. Now the pass to O'Quinn. Feeds it to Mudiay. Rebounded by Selden.
Fantastic rim protection. That's not in his wheelhouse to overcome.
And the wide open shot from Chalmers. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Beasley. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Beasley's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
And how about the presence of mind of Ntilikina there? An excellent passer who does a great job of setting the floor.
Now here's Brooks. Outside Martin. Parsons outside. He tries for 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Brooks. He kicks it to Chalmers. Another shot. They shoot again. And there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But Sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Chalmers. Here's Ntilikina. He's got 6. There's the screen. Moutier dishes to Thomas. Pass to Ntilikina. Off target from three-point range. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. It's stolen by Moutier. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
That could be a game changer. That jam just sent shockwaves through the arena.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Knicks making the shot. Parsons attacking. Got a piece of it. Now here's Moutier. He's tightly guarded. Deflects the pass and stolen by Chalmers. And it's Memphis on the break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Knicks trail by 3. Picked by O'Quinn. Moutier pass to O'Quinn. The shot off that time. And it's Memphis the other way. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Selden. Second chance shot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Chandler Parsons. He's around 14 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
The first free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Ntilikina. He has 6. 1:58 left here in the third quarter. Picked by O'Quinn. Beasley kicks to O'Quinn. Over Parsons. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Dishes it to Parsons. Here's Selden, defended by Moutier. Thomas against Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen. Here's Selden. Misses in close.
You know, with that much room, you don't lay it up. You throw it down like you've been disrespected.
Moutier with the basket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
.102 left to play here in the third. And Chalmers kicks to Selden. On the wing, Brooks. He's guarded by Thomas. Brooks against Thomas. Kicks it to Chalmers. Here's Selden. A second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. Martin's got 9 points.
I like to see that. Taking it up strong in traffic.
Pass to Ntilikina. Back to Moutier. Thomas a screen. For the tie. Parsons with the rebound. Parsons got his 4th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Moutier. One-on-one here. Here's Beasley. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Chandler Parsons. And it's tied up with that one. Chalmers with it from deep. Off target. It's a tie game in New York. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. Chalmers has gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. We've got Kyle O'Quinn, Moutier out there with Ntilikina. Then there's Beasley, and it's Thomas in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Selden. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. Selden's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Memphis. New York trailing. Pass to Ntilikina. Back to Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. The Grizzlies shooting reasonably well, 45%. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And Frank Ntilikina out of France, played pro ball in Germany, and a lot of fans in the U.S. might not be as familiar with him, but for NBA execs and scouts, that's their job. Ntilikina has a game worthy of their attention.
In a draft stock with point guards, Ntilikina's court vision, Greg, might be the best of them all.
I mean, he's a true pure point guard. At the same time, a good shooter. The length to defend wings, so that versatility makes him one of the more valuable prospects.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Porzingis is checked in for Beasley. Hardaway comes in for Thomas. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Emmanuel Moutier. And Jarrett Jack is subbed in for Ntilikina. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Coach Fizdale was going over with his team. He told his team to keep looking for those perimeter shots. He said their defense is not respecting us, so let's keep shooting until they come out on us, guys.
Here's Conley. Nice D from Porzingis.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Conley after New York gets the 3. Outside, Green fires from deep. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And that evened things out. He had a 3 early in the first half, now gets 1 in the second.
Jack passes to Porzingis. Jack against Conley. Lee kicks to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And McLemore kicks to Green. Conley against Jack. Floats one up. They get it again. A second chance effort. Porzingis with the block. Goes up again. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Conley. Davis has got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. Jack passes to Porzingis. Screen by Porzingis. The baseline J. He can't hit that time. Evans with some nice D. Here's McLemore, and he banks in the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Lee outside. Pass to Porzingis. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. McLemore. Another shot. And that one's good. Green. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
So far, Jermichael has his name all over this game. He is taking smart shots and not forcing anything out there.
And a wide open look for Lee. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got 5 assists tonight.
This is what these perimeter plays are designed to produce. Quality looks for spot-on shooters.
And here is Conley. Here's Davis. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by New York. O'Quinn's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Porzingis with the ball. Now Green defending. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Conley dishes to Davis. Green the screen. And Davis can't get it to go.
And guys, there's a lot to like here defensively. That shot almost ends up in the stands.
And he was not quite in position to block the shot, but the result is all the same.
Now here is Hardaway. That one wide left.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
Evans kicks to Green. Back to Evans. Memphis moving that ball around. Outside Conley. And it's Evans in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Davis sets a screen. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Evans is a clever player in the pick and roll. Superb at making the right call. Takes advantage of space well.
Hardaway passes to Porzingis. To the wing on the left. Picked by O'Quinn. Off the pick. It's tipped. Evans against Hardaway. Over Davis. That doesn't go either for Hardaway.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
And McLemore kicks to Davis. Now here's Evans. Great D that time from Hardaway. Knicks trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Jack. And Davis sends it back. And they're able to recover. Now McLemore. The feed to Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Picked by O'Quinn. And Jack, here we go. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, and went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Davis sets a screen. Green kicks to McLemore. Davis setting the pick for McLemore. 5 on the clock. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Excellent move to score the basketball despite a weak pick.
And Jack kicks to Porzingis. Lee outside. And Davis sends it back, but they recover it. Moves back up, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. There's the call. Memphis gets the foul. That free throw, no good. And New York making a change here. Cantor's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Davis sets a screen. McLemore dishes to Davis. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset. Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Conley kicks to McLemore. Green with a screen on Lee. Green, the screen. Here's McLemore. That shot misses. And New York the other way now. It's stolen by McLemore. And that's Evans penetrating to the left side wing. Davis against Cancer. 6 on the shot clock. Conley, the pass to Green. The Grizzlies with another miss. For New York, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. It's stolen by Green. And it's Memphis on the break. Evans leading the charge. And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's McLemore. Outside Conley. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-eated. Screen by Porzingis. Jack with the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Evans over Hardaway. No good off the front iron. Conley against Jack. Passes it to Porzingis. Screen by Lee to take the lead. Now on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
He got the ball in perfect position, went up over the smaller defender, and laid it in for a big bucket.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And so here's Memphis. It's a 3-point game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Conley kicks to Evans. Evans can't get that one to fall.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
On the wing, Lee, guarded by McLemore. Back to Jack. Lee outside. 5 to shoot. Outside, Porzingis over Green. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Evans dishes to McLemore. Green, the screen, and McLemore gets to Conley. Green with a screen for Conley. Outside Green to end the drought, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 7th assist here tonight. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're leading by 1. There's 1:38 left to play here in the fourth.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
Hardaway passes to Jack. Up and in on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 3.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
Davis with a screen on Lee. Green, the screen. Evans outside. Shot from 12. Evans can't get that one to fall.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first. It was clear that the defender wanted no part of that play after he exploded towards the bucket.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Davis with a screen on Lee. They set the pick. And it's Evans in the corner. Now here's McLemore, covered by Lee. 6 to shoot. McLemore dishes to Green. And so it's New York with it. Jack, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Michael Conley picks one up. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies, they're down by 7. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And he throws it right out of bounds. Careless mistake.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Hardaway, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now here's McLemore outside. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lee kicks to Cantor. Back to Lee. Jack against Conley. And Davis sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Here's Beasley. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Chalmers. It's off. So it's New York picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. KP, balanced offensive effort tonight. What did you like about how you played?
I think we played as a team. We shared the ball, and it was a team effort today. And everybody was involved. Everybody was playing good offensively, and that's why we were able to come up with a win.
Really looking good at both ends tonight, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.